Two people have been killed amid violent protests that have been taking place within the Mossel Bay area, and this is in Aslip Park. And I'm going to give you a link to an article in the Mossel Bay Advertiser where it speaks about this. I haven't seen this covered in the mainstream media, but the fears are that this is foreign national related. So two people have been killed amid the violent unrest that erupted in various parts of Aslip Park, Kwana, Nonkaba, yesterday 29th of May, and early this morning the motive for the murders is under investigation by the police. So the first thing is this is not directly related to March on March as a movement at all. A lot of people might think that anything related to foreign nationals involves March on March, and this is just not true. This underlying issue has been coming along for a very long time, and these skirmishes have been ongoing for years now, and March on March is raising this issue as a problem. And you will get vigilante groups doing all sorts of other things like they have been for months and years with regards to foreign nationals. Foreign national shops have been pillaged and looted, and foreign nationals have been shot and killed in many instances around the country. So this is sad that any life should be lost. And I'm not sure if people actually check to see if someone are legally here or not. And this is something that the government needs to resolve. And I want to keep on blaming the government here because this is super important. They are not doing their work. And because of that, people might lose their lives, like it happened in this case. It doesn't specify if the people killed were foreign nationals or not, but it says here, on arrival, the members found the victim with multiple injuries. He was declared dead by paramedics, said Spies. Spies said that at about 3:20, police were called out to a nearby hospital where they were directed to a man who had been declared dead upon his arrival. So two separate incidents. He said the two murder dockets have been opened. No arrests have been made in connection with the murders. Now, it looks like these people were attacked by the community. And when that happens, it's very difficult if you do not have film footage or witness testimony, especially when everyone is involved, to actually find people that will admit to guilt and actually prosecute them. So this is community taking the law into their own hands. And we do not know if these people were drug peddlers or child rapists or suspected of any of that kind. And vigilante killings like this look traumatic, they are horrific, and we don't want things like this to happen in the country. Not in the South Africa that I want to live in. And yet, the government needs to understand that people are doing these things out of desperation and the fact that they feel trapped by our own government. And I just want to prove to you a very specific point. Someone sent me a social media post that was sent out by the Mossel Bay government and the mayor and all the people involved there. This is from the Mossel Bay municipality. And if you look at the public safety update that they're giving, public unrest following March 31st of May 2026 at 12 o'clock, you will see here that they speak of continued coordination meetings are being held between Mossel Bay Municipality and SAPS, high-level officials, including further engagement this morning to ensure ongoing alignment and response measures. Then they speak about all the things that are putting in place to try and stop the unrest that is taking place. So this is not an organized march. This is unrest. This is different. So when they use the word march there, firstly, there's nothing to do with March on March. And secondly, these are people just rallying to do something. And it's uncontrolled. You can't control something like that because there's no leader telling the people what to do. So anything is possible. And these situations can be extremely dangerous. But what I've picked up here is that the community will be asked to pitch in and help, supply things, donate, etc., for foreign nationals. And I ask myself, and this is not that I'm against foreign nationals at all, why will the community not jump in and do the same thing for their local community when they live in abject poverty and suffering? And this is the question being asked. Why are people supporting, in many cases, foreign nationals, saying that our local people are worse than them, etc. Making comments like that. That doesn't help the situation. So they say here to date multiple wood and iron structures have been torched in the Kwanonkaba area, contributing to the displacement of affected persons. They don't specify whether it's foreign nationals or not, but that's basically the implication. And then they speak about donations for mattresses, blankets, warm clothing, toiletries, non-perishable food items, drinking water, etc. And then you can follow what is happening on their WhatsApp channels. Now, I understand that. I believe in humanity. We need to be humane towards other people and help them. However, other people need to understand that they need to abide by the laws of this country. And if you are in this country illegally, you should leave or hand yourself over to the police. That is what should happen. But here is this disparity growing. The moment certain people are victimized or seen as victims of violence and protest, the community rallies to protect them. And this is where the problem comes. Why? Why are we not willing to look after South African citizens? Why are we willing to rally for people that are foreign nationals that can leave at any time and decide, no, we want nothing to do with this country, not contribute towards it, etc. We need to ask ourselves that question and have some deep thoughts. The people of Mossel Bay, the government, they need to have some deep thoughts around this. And I think the mayor should address the people and talk to them and say, why don't we do this for our local communities, for people in need, etc. Why don't we do these things? And it's clear that the mayor in Mossel Bay is trying to remain very neutral on this situation and not taking sides, which is a good thing to do, and giving leadership, which seems to be helping and calming things down. So people, if you're in the Mossel Bay area, you can comment down below and tell me what you've seen. I'm not there. I do know people in the area, and it must be affecting the people there a lot. I mean, it's 2 deaths that shouldn't be taking place. I don't know what the circumstances were exactly. I don't think anyone knows at this stage. But just understand that it's not a good look when we rally for foreign nationals and we will not rally for our own people. Tell me in the comments what you think about that. You know, I believe that all humans should be helped. However, we have borders in countries, we pay tax in countries, and it's important that if other countries have problems, that people need to work hard in those countries to sort out those problems, unless they are politically persecuted or attacked by vigilante groups or terrorist groups within the country, and they need to flee for survival, under which the South African government will give them asylum. They should stay out of the country and not be here illegally. You should never be here illegally. You should leave. And many countries are starting to evacuate their citizens. We know that Ghana has actually filled airplanes with people to help them to leave South Africa before the 30th of June deadline. And like I said, support for the March and March movement, which is calling for government to do their job and deport illegal foreigners in the country, that can spike very, very quickly. And like I said, many incidents that might be happening related to foreign nationals has been ongoing. It hasn't stopped. And maybe March and March, by bringing this to the public knowledge, taking it to government, trying to engage with the government, might actually save more lives in the end. Instead of government just leaving it, turning a blind eye, and the South African public getting to a point where that fuse lights and there's an all-on attack, like we have seen many times in the past, and hundreds of foreign nationals are killed on the streets of South Africa. We do not want this. You should not want that. We should want the law to be implemented, and that's the government's responsibility. Hold the government accountable. That is what's important. This is what March and March is doing. This is a terrible, sad situation within Mossel Bay, and It might flare up in the same way in other areas. Remember, this was unrest. People running around, going crazy because of their circumstances. Tell me in the comments how you feel. People are suffering financially, greatly. People even in the middle class. How will they behave when they lose their cars and their houses and everything that made them feel like they are a part of society? I thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon if you want notifications for future videos. And remember to like this video and share it with your friends and family.